Hello, here we are. So, membership comes out in a few days. It's 2 days from now. It comes out on Saturday, March 29th. And let me tell you, things are going to be cooked. I cannot wait. It's really all I can think about when I'm not thinking about work or my smoking hot girlfriend. You know who you are. Well, whenever I'm not thinking about her or work, I'm thinking about membership in 2 days. It's going to be wild, man. There's so much that I want to do. I've debated with myself endlessly about what the correct first few steps are. I mean, there's 1,000 ways to make money. I've got about a few hundred coal in my bank. I mine coal nonstop. I want to make steel bars, and I want to complete dwarf cannon right away and start making those steel bars. Or sorry, cannonballs. I figure cannonballs are going to be huge in the beginning. Super expensive. Can make a lot of money that way. I was thinking, I've never really used cannonballs a lot. I've got myself set up for ranged, and it might be really cool to just boost my ranged right away. I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about it. I was gonna make steel arrows and just make as many steel arrows as I could until I couldn't. I didn't have. You know, you can never have enough. But I've got so much coal now that I'm wondering if I should just grind fletching by cutting down trees and making bows, selling them, through, picking flax all day, all night, having some sleepovers, some flax sleepovers with the boys, and then one day, just starting to make a mithril, because my mining's getting up there, and I'm sure from smelting, I want to start making better arrows. Why settle for steel? I don't even really want to bother making any more, what do you call it? Grinding ranged at all during the beta, because there's just not really a whole lot of a point. All the arrow vendors are always sold out. Lowe's, there's only one. But if you go to him on every server, there's constantly people who are just buying everything possible, and it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. I mean, I'm not paying 20 gold for iron and steel arrows. That's ridiculous. If you buy it when they're full, they're like 10 each. So as soon as I hit 40, I just gave up. I used my crossbow and bolts. Well, anyway, I'm getting a little sidetracked. I've got a lot of time cooking these shrimp. I caught 600 and I'm about halfway done cooking them. Well, anyway, there's some other stuff I want to do. I want to do the waterfall quest and get my free rune scimitar. I can't even use it yet, but I thought if I could get a few for free just by safe spotting fire giants in the waterfall dungeon, that could be some easy cash. Of course, I need to grind prayer as well. My prayer is 27. I don't have any protection prayers yet. I hear that there's a nice place up to go, the Boneyard up in the wilderness, to get free prayer up, but I don't want to deal with PKers. I've heard of many PKers just roaming around that area in full rune and decked out with their mage friends, so anybody who comes by who's not part of their group just gets whacked, and, I get it. I don't really even want to risk it. So, in the meantime, I'll just grind. I mean, I need to kill giants anyway. No reason in grinding prayer any other way. I'll just do it as the devs intended. I was thinking about going over to the Chaos Altar. I hear they're going to add that too. And the Chaos Altar is going to... it would be a hot spot for PKing. I just bring 3 items and a weapon. And just kill people and take their bones. I mean, I'll probably get a lot of crap for that. But I thought it wasn't a terrible idea. Free prayer, essentially. Worst case scenario, I just lose whatever bones I got from the guys I killed. Anyway, moving on. The fire giants also drop 150 runes and 5 chaos runes and 12 rune arrows fairly often. I'm curious, were blood runes... Yeah, those will be pretty valuable, I bet. Blood runes early on. Now, I was also thinking, the thing I want to do most is just agility training, straight agility training. Um, yeah, somebody just said something in my chat. But I thought agility would be so cool. It sucks running everywhere, and I want my run speed to go way faster. So here we are. I mean, I wanted to grind agility until at least 50. I know the grind well on my Iron Man main in old school RuneScape, so I'm not, you know, a stranger to really awful XP. I mean, just doing the same thing over and over and over again. Anyway, and you need 25 agility, I think, to do the Grand Tree. And the Grand Tree is required for, God, what's it required for? When you hit 25 agility, you do the Grand Tree, it'll bump you all the way up to 31 immediately. I'm blanking on why you want to do Grand Tree, though. Let's look. Bunch of XP, access to the gnome gliders. What was it? Spirit tree system. I'm not even sure if spirit trees are in the game this early. I wasn't around in 2004. I was around in 2005, 2006. So really things started to pick up in those other later dates. At least for me. Oh, the agility shortcut. No, that's not right. I don't really care about that. Jeez, it doesn't even mention. Why would I want to do this? Apart from the agility XP. Well, anyway, there's more. I was thinking, I'm kind of the caskets are kind of fun. I want to get in some early dragon stones. I'm sure those are going to be extremely expensive. And I don't mind big net fishing. You can get bass, and those are not a terrible fish to catch early on. I mean, they're no lobsters or tuna or swordfish or whatever, but it's next to a bank if you fish over in Catherby. And plus you get tons of gems out the wazoo, which would be good for training magic and just making money. I'd like to work up a endless supply of dueling rings and things like that. One of each of the amulets, just for fun. Plus there's a hefty amount of money you can make too. I mean, caskets really aren't a bad deal. I am fairly certain that they have bolts in the game too, enchanting bolts. God, I thought I looked it up. We gotta look at when they added those in. Now, I know that in the game right now there's only regular bolts, and I believe they're identical to iron arrows. So they're not terrible, but the real downside of it is being locked behind the crossbow itself. It has such a terrible ranged attack bonus, that it's really hard to land hits at all. Bolts are just really, unfortunately, you know, just terrible at hitting enemies. Where are these tips at? Sapphire bolt tips were added 2006. That's interesting. I swear they were... I thought I read... what about the... because there are opals in the game, are there not? Opal bolt tips. 2004. See, I knew it. I knew that you could make some kind of bolts. Now, I'm curious what... Opal bolts 2004. There we go. But what is this all about? Were enchanted opal bolts not a thing until 2006? Well, that's really interesting. So what's up with the just the opal bolts themselves? It says they're 14 versus regular, or 10. So I guess they're just stronger. Is that seriously it? I honestly thought that you could still enchant them or something, but if it's just a different type of strength, I mean, that's horrible. Let's look at a few different types. Pearl. I know Topaz wasn't in the game yet. Emerald, ruby, diamond. 2002, interesting. And these are, what? That's pearl dragon bolts. Okay. 48. 48's not bad. 48 is like at least on par with mithril arrows, it feels like. Let's just look it up. 48. Whoops. 48, 22. See, that's what I'm talking about. I suppose these higher tier bolts are where it comes in, because you get higher range strength, but still with the same old type of crossbow. Like, I don't think there's another type of crossbow in 2004scape. I think it is just the crossbow. There's the Phoenix crossbow, but it is identical. I don't even think it looks any different, so there's really not a point. But I guess if it's that easy to just make, how do you make a, what's the crafting take? It's 41 fletching. Well, that's kind of horrible. I mean, 41's pretty high. I mean, we'll get there eventually, but I assumed it was like 20 or something like that. Well, bolts are extremely cheap, and they don't require feathers. You can't make bolts in old school, or in a 2004scape. You have to just buy them. They're the cheapest ammunition possible at 3 gold per when fully stocked, and nobody's ever buying them, so you could easily get a whole lot for basically nothing. But oysters, kind of annoying to get, I think. Do they not drop from caskets? What do you even get? Like crabs, maybe? Rock crabs? Well, you also get the Cosmic Talisman, not a bad gig, and the loop halves for the Dragonstone, of course. So that's another thing I want to do, is just safe spot Fire Giants, of course, for the rare drop table. Also the Rune Scimitar, and then there's also the casket. You could do big fish. I also want to cook a lot. I'd like to get 53 cooking, 53 fishing, so I could do Hero's Quest right off the bat as well. That would be very nice. I'm just so excited. I can't wait. There's the Wilderness agility training course, which I thought about doing just for fun. And then there's also the Barbarian training course, but of course you have to do the Barbarian bar crawl first. Go to all the bars across the world, get drunk. But the Barbarian training course, apparently it gives strength XP too. You know, my strength kind of sucks, so I wouldn't be opposed to getting something from that. This is there's a mine under the Grand Tree. I wonder what that's about. Because there's a bank in the Grand Tree. It's not that far away. And it would be cool to have another mine to be able to go to. Of course, I want to be able to teleport there. That place is so far away. My magic's not quite high enough for me to teleport to Artie. 51? Yeah, there's no way. No chance of that's going to happen anytime soon. Of course, I want to do Gertrude's cat as well. I'm fairly certain that these... I read that the civilian is in... It is in 2002, and I'm curious if you're able to, you know, trade the cat, a full-grown cat you get from Gertrude's cat. God, I'm so close to getting done with these shrimps. And then you could trade your full-grown cat for 100 death runes each. I cannot wait for that. I just want to be always having a kitten that I'm raising into a cat. Everywhere I go, bring the cat. It's going to be so worth it. That is how I'm going to get, you know, my magic up. It's just going to it's going to be enchanting jewelry that I get from fish and caskets. I looked it up. The gem rocks exist back in the day too, 2003. But I have to say that Shiloh Village bank, I don't think that existed there. I don't think there's bank chests of any kind this far back in the game. Now, the closest bank, I don't even know where that would be. If this doesn't exist, in Shiloh Village. I don't think there's... What's the closest bank? There's no bank in Brimhaven. There's no bank anywhere in Karamja except for the Tsar area, but that doesn't exist back then either. So, where's the bank? Now, are there even fairy rings? I don't think so. The only quest we have is the Lost City, but there's no fairy rings to teleport either. So, I mean, you answer me that. If somebody is in the comments right now, if somebody's listening, and you know if there's a bank somewhere in Karamja, please, I would love to hear about it. You know, what are you doing right now? What are you most excited for? There's just so much to think about. That's kind of the joy of RuneScape, though, isn't it? Is there's always like 12 things you're trying to do. Now, I'd be so used to playing an Iron Man that in order to do one thing, I have to do 12 other things. Like, man, it's just a whole lot. But this guy, I'm just going to skip crafting. There's no way I'm going to level it at all, except to do some quests. But, like, actually grinding it to, like, make my own armor or something, I have no plans to do that. As soon as I, you know, as soon as possible, I'm just going to buy a magic shortbow. I'm going to buy black dragonhide armor, a whole bunch of green just for messing around in the wilderness. I'm going to make all my own arrows and stuff like that, if I can. I'm going to grind my own rune arrows from the fire giant. But I really just want to be able to buy whatever I want to. I'm fishing right now, but fishing and cooking is mainly just to get some food for training. Of course, I'm going to be safe spotting a lot, but I want to get my combat stats up too. But I want really that 53 fishing and 53 cooking for the Heroes Quest. What else? What else? There's so much. I want to get my thieving up just for fun. Thieving's like one of the only skills that's exactly the same as it's always been. Like, so the grind is exactly the same. Like, whereas cooking, you have to keep clicking. Oh my god, there's so much clicking. You can't just click one and done. Man, this is terrible. Another huge thing about the membership is that our banks slots are gonna, like, I have no idea how much they're gonna increase to, honestly, but what they're right now is just terrible. There's so few bank slots that, see, I have to carry these beads with me everywhere because my bank's full. I've got some listings right now, but I'm not gonna run out anytime soon. I mean, I just have to carry them with me because there's no bank space. I don't even have room for burned fish that I could drop. I have no room, so I have to just drop them as I burn them. It's terrible. Well, yeah, I mean, that pretty much does it. There's a whole bunch of quests I want to do right away, too, like the Sheep Herder, just to get it out of the way, Shiloh Village, Tree Gnome Village. You know, there's so much. The Witch's House is kind of annoying. Waterfall quest. You know. It's a whole hassle. But, oh, the shrimp. I don't know what I was talking about a second ago. I'd like to get my rune crafting up, too. There's not really a reason to it. It would just be free runes that I don't have to pay for, just to train my, whatever. Yeah, no, he's not wrong. Man, this cooking is driving me up a wall. Well, soon I'll be working. Next week I start working. Every day is 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., which is like, I've never had that in my life. These last however many months, it's been, I can cook pizza now. I can cook wine. It's always been like 11 to like 7 or 8 p.m. or before I used to work. way longer, out to the night, like midnight to 4 a.m. sometimes. I don't miss that at all. My last job, I worked for a package delivery company, and it was basically get there whenever you want and then leave whenever you're done delivering packages all day. But nowadays, I have a desk job that I really love. It's really easy. I get to sit in an air-conditioned environment and just hang out. It is so nice. And now I have the... I did so well, apparently, last quarter that... What was that? Cooked meat. So now I don't have to... Ooh, 666. Now I get to choose my own schedule, and I picked, one of the earliest schedules. I could have done 7 to 3 or 7 to 4, but I decided 8 to 4:30, I think it is. 8 to 4 is like the best. God, what's the first thing you're doing? That's the video topic. What's on the agenda? First thing. Well, I suppose it's everything. I mean, I don't really have anything else to say. We've gone over a lot. I mean, there's things I don't want to do. I want to do Family Crest, but I think there's crazy requirements for it. I want to do Family Crest so that I can finally start smelting 59 magic. 40 crafting is probably the worst one. I've already got 40 mining, and I've almost got 40 smithing. Everything else is safe spottable. I thought there was something wrong. I think it's the 59 magic that I'm kind of scared about. But Family Crest is going to triple the amount of XP you get for doing the Goldsmith Gauntlets. It's going to almost triple the amount of XP you get from smelting gold. And gold is going to be my ticket to getting crafting XP. If I was going to craft, it would be nice for alchemy. And I suppose I didn't really think about it. I probably need crafting to make the jewelry with the gems to enchant. See, everything works together. It's just endless. And that is the joy of RuneScape, isn't it? Is improving your account in every way, just making it stronger, making it better. Being as self-sufficient as you need to be while still having fun, making improvements, higher tiers. I don't have to explain it. You guys get it. But I mean, yeah, Family Crest would be really nice. I think this is the last in the chain. Like, there's so many quests that just do not exist. It says you need it for Legends Quest. Man, I'm still stuck trying to do Heroes Quest. It is 50 mining. These are all easy to get. 25 Herblore will be the hardest, but I saved every Limpwort I ever got from the hill giants under Edgeville Dungeon. And I'll probably end up killing more. They seem like they drop way less than they do today, like in a modern age, or at least old school RuneScape. They drop way, 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 way less. It seems like they drop almost every other drop in old school, but nowadays it's like uncommon to see them. I mean, at least back then, 2004scape. It seems like they drop way, 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 way less. I only see one in every 30 or something like that. All the drops kind of suck, honestly. There was really nothing I got. And anyway, lots of beer, lots of kebabs from all the random events, because that's all they drop is beer and kebabs. I think anchovies is the same XP. It should be 30. 22, 5, oh wait. 720. Yep, same XP as shrimp. And I've only got 100 of these or less, so this will not be as big of a deal. But yeah, I'd like to do Heroes Quest as soon as possible so then I can get the Heroes Guild. It gives a ton of XP and a lot of skills. The Heroes Guild, of course. I want to get the Dragon Battle Axe, and the Mace isn't bad. If you're doing something where you'd like the Prayer bonus, the Dragon Mace isn't really that bad. I want the Dragon Battle Axe because of its special ability, I don't remember if it exists in 2004. Like, it's so hard researching 2004scape because there's no wiki for it. We just have to rely on the old school and pay attention to when things were added to the game. 2002, apparently. The Dragon Battle Axe, using its special attack, it lowers all of your other skills by about 10% and raises your strength temporarily by 10 plus the levels drained divided by 4 rounded down. And that is huge. Like, I've got terrible strength, but if I can get my attack to 60, equip that, it's really cheap too. Like, this thing from the Heroes Guild is like nothing. 200,000 gold is like chump change as far as endgame weapons go. I think the Dragon Longsword, which is, compared to the Rune Scimitar, is the best weapon of 2004scape, or so everybody says. Rune Scimitar has higher DPS, but Dragon Longsword has higher max hit. So let's look. I'm pretty sure it's more expensive. Well, it's only 100,000, but you need something to get in, like a diamond or something. Is that all it takes? Can be purchased in the Xanaris marketplace, but you need a diamond to get in. So I guess the longsword's even cheaper too, 100,000. That's not bad at all. But the Dragon Mace is really cheap, I think. Let's look. Oh God, 350 anchovies. I thought it was way less than that. I'm gonna be here all night. At least I'm gonna get my cooking up. It's about to surpass my fishing, actually. So the Dragon Mace actually has kind of terrible strength. I don't know if we were looking, but let's look really quick. Wait, that's right. Longsword, Battle Axe. The Longsword has 71. The Battle Axe has 85, which is pretty high. But then the Battle Axe is really slow. 6 ticks. Longsword's 5 ticks, so I guess it's not that big of a difference. Everybody talks about how the Longsword's like the best weapon in the game, but if the Battle Axe really did exist back then, and I use the Battle Axe today on my iron. I just got the Dragon Scimitar recently, so I mean, but I used the Battle Axe for so long. I avoided that quest like the plague. Monkey Madness 1. And that's not even in 2004scape. That comes out in 2005, I think. Well, anyway, so the mace is 50,000. It's half as much as the sword, which is half as much as the Battle Axe. And it has a +5 prayer bonus. So if you're somewhere where you'd like to keep your prayer really high, like for example the Black Knight's Fortress has an altar that's really, this is a strategy for combat training. You never need any food, and the Black Knights drop what do they drop? They drop money, I think. It's not a terrible strategy, at least for free-to-play players, where you can come here, there's not any competition, and the guy drops law runes. That's pretty good. You could just gather up a whole bunch of runes. You don't need any food because there's an altar in the other room upstairs in the Black Knight Fortress. There's no farming back then, so that's, yeah, the coins will be nice, I guess. Pretty low drops. Apparently they drop this stuff too. Like, but these drop rates are so low. Well, I suppose that's a wrap. Yeah. Let me know what you're planning on doing. What is the first thing you're going to do? What is the 10th thing you're going to do? What are the things you never want to do? What are the things you're going to avoid? Are you going to someday try and kill the King Black Dragon? I believe he was in the game back then. I know the Calfight bug boss is in the game right now, which is crazy to think about. I had no idea she was in the game. The Calfight Queen. And then King Black Dragon's in it too, but I don't think the Dragon Pickaxe existed back then. So yeah, 2014, can you believe it? there weren't dragon tools until that late in the game. Like I feel like they totally existed back in. Because when did the corrupted dragon items come out? Wasn't that? Wasn't that like I know it's RuneScape 3. They never came out with it, but when was the original? 2008. See, that's what I'm talking about. Corrupt dragon equipment doesn't exist in 2007's Escape, I don't believe, but it existed in 2008 in RuneScape 3, which is weird to think about. You know, that's just it doesn't exist now, but it used to. I don't know why I'm thinking about it, but it's just so weird. It was degradable, so it was like, was it free to play? Members and non-members, but the downside was that it decayed, so it wasn't permanent. I mean, it's brown. Well, anyway, that's a wrap. I hope you guys have a great night, have a great weekend. Enjoy the remaining hours, the remaining 2 days until, you know, membership drops, membership skills and areas drop. It's going to be a riot. I told my girlfriend that she's going to have to hit the road that day. I know we hang out every weekend, and she's still, you know, fine to come over, but I'm definitely going to play a lot of RuneScape that day, and there's just no way around it. Those first 6 hours are going to be amazing. I want to record it, but I mean, like, I'm going to be in places I don't think anyone else is going to be. Like, grinding agility at the Tree Gnome Stronghold. Like, I don't think anybody else is going to be up there. Maybe a few people just get the skill started. I at least want to get it to the point that I can start training at the Edgeville Dungeon, the Monkey Bars, and there's also the log from by the Sears Village for the coal trucks. I know that that's a hot spot. That's going to be really nice. There's a few places you can't fail, too, like the Watchtower. There's a trellis at the Watchtower that you can't fail, I don't think. So, I mean, I'm going to be in places I don't think anyone else is going to be. Well, yeah, that's a wrap. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. This is going to be one of the most exciting events of our generation, I've got to say. It's like I'm a little kid back in 6th grade playing this game. Well, have a great weekend. Goodbye.